Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Tomas sharing all my thoughts on fashion, lifestyle, and anything else that comes to mind. I'm here every week on Wednesdays, so thank you so much for joining me. Today, we have a little bit of a different video for you guys. We are bringing back the coffee chats with Tomas. I want to do these yap sessions maybe like once a month where I'm talking about all the hot topics in the fashion industry. I do love my personal style videos and I love to teach you guys something, but also I have a lot of opinions that I feel I need to share with you guys. Let's get into the hot topics right now because there is absolutely no time to waste. Also, I always forget to say, but make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. First topic I want to talk about is Shane Oliver. So if you guys know who Shane Oliver is, he basically founded Hood by Air way back, I think almost 15 years ago. I remember when the Tumblr age was really popular, especially when I was in high school. And it was kind of like that birth of the streetwear kind of vibe, you know, with the hoodies, with the big lettering and everything. Basically, he is doing a capsule collection with Jean Paul Gaultier. Funnily enough, it is actually coming out on May 6th, the same day as the Met Gala. And I was thinking, this is kind of like a bold move for them because I feel like when you're trying to do these collabs, I mean, Jean Paul Gaultier right now is kind of like the collab king in terms of, you know, collabing with other brands. You know, they have their whole couture. Every season they pick a different designer and they will design a collection for Jean Paul Gaultier. And then they also kind of have a brand of just clothing that you can buy ready to wear. Shane Oliver was kind of the king of streetwear. So just to pair with kind of a couture, very kind of sexy out there brand is cool. Insider Tea, I have heard that they are doing, or maybe this is public, I don't know. I heard they are doing a after party, an official after party after the Met Gala for the brand in New York. And I just feel this is gonna be so freaking cool, you guys. I'm not even that big of a fan of Shane Oliver or Hood by Air. It really was never my style. I feel this could be major. I just love when two brands that really have nothing to do with each other collide and they make a product to me that's really interesting and cool. So I think that's something that that's a really cool way to kind of make your mark on fashion again. I feel Shane Oliver did a capsule with Helmut Lang and it didn't really do that well, but I feel with this, a lot of eyes are on JPG right now. I definitely think that could be a huge success. Let's get into some celebrity tea. I want to talk about Celine. You guys know I'm a huge HEDI SLIMANE for Celine fan. I love it. You guys know if I had it popping like that, my entire closet would literally only be Celine. But I have heard through the grapevine, but it's also pretty obvious that their global brand ambassador, Lisa from BLACKPINK, which I love, I have heard that Lisa has left Celine and gone to Louis Vuitton. I mean, she did attend the Louis Vuitton Fall Winter 2024 show back in March, which was a pretty big statement to do. I mean, literally nobody knew she was going. She posted a story of a bag on her Instagram, and then I saw on Twitter she was walking to the show. So it was pretty much a surprise moment, which I totally love. I love gag me. I love a celebrity gag moment, dude. I want you to poof and appear in the front of a runway show. To me, that's everything to me. I definitely think Lisa has maybe not left Celine because she actually in her story she still posts the jeans and stuff, but it's because she owns it, right? So I think she's pretty smart and she's pretty clever. So if she doesn't want something public to be public, then she wouldn't post the Celine jeans on her Instagram story. She actually went to Coachella first weekend and she wore a ton of Louis Vuitton. I actually posted some of it on my stories and she's kind of wearing archival Louis Vuitton. She wore these fall winter 21 boots to Coachella from Louis Vuitton. So I don't know if she has Nicola's number on lock and she's can you send me this? She'll look on Vogue Runway and be can you send me this? Or they just let her have a free-for-all in the archives of the closets and stuff. I love it. I think Louis Vuitton is such a hit or miss brand, which to me is so exciting because you could go to the show and be literally what the F is this? And then you could just love it, which I think is really cool. I feel Nicholas has really big signatures in his runway shows, A-line dresses, really poofy skirts, kind of that vibe. And I just think it suits Lisa very, very well. I'm kind of happy to see her more in fashion pieces because to me Celine is just clothing. It's a luxury product. To me it's not really fashion. I loved Lisa with her time at Celine. It was very cool. It was a Parisian feminine vibe girl. Louis Vuitton is kind of getting into that couture moment. So I am going to predict that I think she's going to be going to the Met Gala with Louis Vuitton. And I don't even want her to do a custom moment. I want her to go through the archives and do her own research and be can I have this dress from Fall Winter 2018? To me, that is such a gag. I know right now we're in kind of the pulling and archiving vibe of fashion right now. You'll see on Twitter, people are oh, this is a crazy pull, and it'll be a Roberto Cavalli dress from 1998. Right now, that's really the vibe right now for stylists. And I think Lisa should go into the archive, Nicola's archive of 10 years plus at Louis Vuitton and just like pick a dress. I think that'd be super, super cool. They recently hired a new global ambassador, Danielle from New Jeans for Celine. And to be honest, I don't think they can pay both people because I think a global ambassadorship, they probably get paid quite a few $1,000,000. So I don't think they can afford both Lisa or Danielle. So I think maybe Lisa's contract is maybe loosening up where she can wear other brands. And then Danielle will just be the new exclusive girl for Celine. Moving on to some more tea with HEDI SLIMANE at Celine. I have heard that he's actually planning, or they are planning to get rid of him within the year. But I have heard that he's actually quite difficult to work with. Their biggest thing is that HEDI doesn't want runway shows at all, which I totally think is not a great idea when you're an LVMH brand. I mean, the point of these brands is to create press and generate impressions, and what better way to do that than with a runway show? And like when you're not doing a runway show, like an Instagram video is cute, like a model walking through, but like you need to give us the runway shows, you need to give us the celebrity, you need to give us the atmosphere and like the vibes of like a live runway show. And when you don't, no one's really checking for you. I'm gonna be very, very honest. He does care about music and like celebrity, but he really doesn't care to do the whole runway show and then like the fashion editors. I mean, does it work? Yes, because Celine sells really well, but it's also, I think the CEOs and like industry people at Celine are really fed up. I think he is quite difficult to work with and I don't think they'll renew it. He also apparently asked for a lot of money. If I remember, before getting renewed at YSL, he asked for 7 million euros. It was either 7 million or 19 million, which I think is a little ludicrous. I don't think it was 19 million. I think he asked for a raise of 7 million euros to redo YSL. And like Saint Laurent executives were like, no, we'll get Anthony Vaccarello for like 100,000 euros and he pretty much makes the same thing as you. He definitely knows his worth. He asked for a lot of money and people were saying that he'll go to Chanel, which I don't know, like, I don't really care about Chanel though. I want HEDI to be making men's clothing. He should just start his own brand. Next topic are these beautiful, gorgeous LOEWE bags that are crystal bags. So I saw this on the My Teresa Instagram that they released a capsule for Paula Ibiza, these like fully crystallized tote handle bags, and they immediately sold out. These bags were a hefty price, you guys. They were like 7,500 for one. I think one was even up to like 7,200 or whatever. And it really made me think about today's luxury market where like if something is really scarce and very limited and very creative, I really think people will pay the money for that. And I think LOEWE is in a very sweet spot right now where like you can really sense that people love LOEWE. I think a house right now that really has zero relevance is Valentino. And you'll get all these like influencers and celebrities going to the runway shows and they'll wear like borrowed looks. But you just know people would never set foot into a Valentino store and buy like one of those dresses or buy one of those bags. Like community, like Valentino really has zero community. Like that's one of those brands that like, it's just like, it's there and no one's really that excited by it. But like if they had to wear it, they would wear it, you know? LOEWE fans are fans. They love it and they just love the creative aspect of it. I think they have a great social media marketing team where they will put these videos on Instagram and TikTok and they're just so creative, so really whimsical and very like outside of the box. Like it's never really just to promote the product. It's to tell a story, you know? And I feel like LOEWE tells really great stories and I just absolutely love it. This limited capsule that sold out within the day of these 7,000 plus bags really proves to like brands and designers that if your product is one of a kind, it's special, you can't get it anywhere else, and you really feel the sense of like, this is something for me and it's really special, people will pay the money for it. Right now in a struggling market where like people say, I love Gucci, don't get me wrong, Sabato, I'm kind of into it, sign me to the show because like at this point I'm the only person that likes it. But people are calling it like Zara core, where it's just like a blazer and then it'll say Gucci here. I think right now in terms of like luxury houses, people really want that special thing and people are gonna pay the money for it. And I think LOEWE is on great standing right now. They don't have any bad press. They have this great celebrity endorsements with the Challengers movie with Zendaya. They're gonna have a really big moment at the Met Gala. I think Zendaya will wear a really cool custom LOEWE moment for the Met Gala because I don't think Jonathan Anderson is the head of it, but he's like in the co-chair or whatever this year. So I think Zendaya is going to have a major fashion moment at the Met Gala this year because she is co-chairing and she hasn't been in like 5 years. So I think that's gonna be a really cool moment. Now let's get into the Met Gala tea. So obviously the Met Gala is I think about 2 weeks away from filming today. Obviously, I'm going to do a huge Met Gala review, so make sure you guys are stay tuned for that. But I really love the aspect of just like figuring out who's gonna be there and then like just kind of like live tweeting it. I think the Met Gala is kind of that like global event where like everybody is into it now. I remember it was really for like old fashion heads when I was younger. Like people would be like, what are you talking about? Like, no, the Met Gala was really for fashion lovers back then, and now like it's just like a global event, which I do love. Back to what Lisa was doing with Celine, I really hope she goes to the Met Gala. A Louis Vuitton moment would be really cool. Again, this moment with LOEWE, it's gonna bring it to the forefront of fashion. I actually think LOEWE is the #1 brand in the world right now. This Met Gala moment with Zendaya, I don't even like Zendaya like that, but like I'm excited to see what she wears, you know, because I think that's gonna be like a huge moment. I think that's it for Hot Topics. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. I mean, I did talk a lot, but hopefully I kept you guys entertained with some facts or tea or whatever. Hopefully you guys like this kind of video. Let me know if you like these like yap sessions where I'm just like talking with you guys, sharing my thoughts on fashion and my opinion. I'm probably gonna hope to do these maybe like once a month, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I do really love filming these videos for you guys, and I'm always so grateful that you guys are watching. Like I'll notice the watch time on these videos and it's like, someone really watched me talk for like over 12 minutes. Thank you very much. So I'm really grateful to you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Stay tuned because next week's video is going to be huge. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.